Sir, you are listening me? I am
Yes,
audible?
sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, first of all, I want to congratulate all the faculties, staffs, member of the MET University, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu Advanced Technical Training Institute for organizing such type of wonderful event on the logistic and shipping management. This topic is very pertinent in the era of globalization and for the point of view of career development and for the point of view of globalization. So I'm very happy to be the part of this webinar today. So today I will discuss on this topic. In this topic, I will discuss the issues, logistic and shipping management in brief, nature of job and required skill to excel in logistics and shipping management, prospects in logistics and shipping industry all over the world and India also, job opportunities and salary package. uh, I will discuss all those things. In spite of this I will also discuss the MBA prospects in MET University also. So all those things I will discuss in this my lecture. So first of all, what is logistic and shipping management? Okay, so logistic and shipping management is the study from the chain is a study at the chain between the production location and consumption, and it is related to the planning, implementation and controlling for efficient and effective inflow and outflow of storage of goods and services and related information between the point of origin means from the between the plant and related informations between the point of origin and point of consumptions. So that is related to the management from the point of production to the consumption of the goods and services to the consumer. And finally, it is related to the management of goods and services, and it is also related to the inflow of goods and services to the production point, and from the production point to the consumer means it is related to the inflow of goods and services and outflow of goods and services also in the case of from the point of origin to the consumption. So it is related to the handling of man's human resource, materials and machines and the goods, that is also related to the handling of goods of the raw material inflow and outflow, semi-finished goods inflow and outflow, and final goods inflow and outflow. So we can know that in this we have seen that in this era the 30 to 35% cost is related to the transportation cost, and only the manufacturing cost is about 30% of a product. So 20% the cost of this price is related to the distribution cost. So that is very important, how to minimize the cost of distribution, how to minimize the cost of logistic, how to develop the good logistic system that will enable the access of the goods to all the places, to all the customer at the right price, at right time, at right quality, at right schedule to the appropriate customer for the maximization of the profit of the company as well as developing the goodwill of the company, and it also as well as the maximization of customer satisfaction level. So all those things are very important. In this case, logistics and shipping management is very important branch of knowledge in the management. And we are seeing that in the era of globalization and international trade, we are focusing on the free movement of goods and services at the international level. The nature has not given all the goods and services at all the places of the world. So there is heterogeneous distribution of human resource, of raw material, of finished products, all those things at the global level. And therefore, it is required a developed logistic and shipping management to for the accessibility of product to all the places of world for living, for increasing the consumption level or increasing the living standard of the people with minimum cost. So in this way, the demand of logistic and shipping management is very high in the world level. The birth of shipping and logistic management is based on the comparative cost advantage. So the nature has not given all the things at all the places. Therefore, this supply chain management, logistic management, and shipping management becomes very important at the international level and also in the national level. So now we can discuss that is related to the management of storage, management of packaging, management of inventory, management of transportation, and management of information and control. All those things are very important in this logistic management. But now we are discussing what type of a skill are required to become a good logistic manager. That is a very important. If you want to pursue your qualification in the logistic management, you are interested to excel in the logistic management. So what type of qualifications, what type of skills and attitude you have to develop in yourself so that you can excellent manager at the global and the national level in your logistic company. So first one is the adaptability. A logistic manager should have developed the adaptability. He may work in the North Pole, he may work in the South Pole. So some places are very cold, some places are very hot, some places are of moderate temperature, some places language is different, lifestyle is different, food style is different, language is different. So the such type of people who is adaptable in all those environment, in all those climate can get success. In the comparison of India and China, in the comparison of India and China, we are seeing that Indian laborers are better than Chinese labor in the international market because they know good English. They have good communication English. In spite of this, they are more adaptable. They can adopt in any situation. So this is the competitive advantage of Indian labor over Chinese labor in the global market. So that is also very important. We are also seeing that in this era, the labor from the African countries are also going to get more adaptability in the developed countries also. So in spite of this, such type of people who is very honest and who has the business ethics, knowledge of business, who is the hard and a smart worker and proficient in the project management, how to make the project, how to build the project, how to minimize the cost of project, and how to handle the project, and how to implement and control the project. Such type of ability there should be in such type of courses. And in spite of this, they have to develop the ability to understand the financial statement, the costing, the budget, the standard costing, marketing strategy, HRM strategy, strategic planning, all those things they have to be developed in themselves. In spite of this, there should be the patience. He or she should have the high level of patience to work under the pressure, and they should have to manage the stress because they have to work in the different situations. In spite of this, the very important skill required is the effective problem solving skill and analytical mind. How what made he will face the many problems. So what are the reasons of problem? What are the constraints to maximize the objective? What are our objectives? How we can handle the problem? All those things we have to develop in analytical and in the reasoning way. That is the very important. In spite of this, there should be the excellent business communication skill. that is very important, and they should have the knowledge of multi-language. Suppose you are from India and you are working in the African countries, so you are going in some part of remote area of African countries, you have tried to understand the local language of that country also. So this is also important, and your language should be very communicative and very effective. He should also understand the procurement and e-business system, because the demand of internet and e-business is increasing at the global level. In spite of this, he has the good technical understanding, the knowledge related to the production and operation management, like location of the plant, procurement, inventory, plant layout, all those things he should have the good knowledge. He should also have the knowledge about the computer efficiency very nicely. He should know how to handle the computer software. Like Excel knowledge is very important. And one is the software, that is the solver, that is the very important to solve the problem of logistic and shipping management. In this way, it can solve the problem of linear programming problem, assignment problem, transportation problem, for and CPM, inventory management, all those topics, should he have the knowledge, to handle with the help of the software. Because if mans are more, origin places are more, destination of the supply are more, then at which place we should supply what quantity of product at minimum transportation cost, so that we can do the supply of product, we can fill the requirement of the customer at minimum cost. So these things are also important. In spite of this, he should have the good knowledge of global issues, geopolitics, global roots. What are the global roots in the, and what are the global culture? The global roots are important in the case of shipping management. The route decreases the cost of transportation. So all those things are very important, and he should analyze, he or she should have the idea to analyze all those things with the help of software. So the mind should be very logical. If you want to do Excel in this logistic and supply management, you have excellent communication skill, knowledge of computer efficiency, technical knowledge, and basic knowledge of all the parts of the management. In spite of this, there should be the good brain, logical brain, and you should have the patience and stress, how to manage the stress, all those things in that situation. If you can work, so that if you are able to work in that situation, I confirm you that logistic and shipping management can give you a better career, can give you a bright career. So in spite of this, what are the prospects of logistic and shipping industry? Logistics and shipping management prospects increasing very fast, not at the international level, and it is also increasing at the continent level and at the national level. So in the international level, it is increasing due to the international business. When international business increase, it will be in the practice, it will increase. The role of India is less than 2% in international business. So we hope that in the future, the share of India will increase in the international business. As a result, the demand of logistic manager and shipping manager, so that is the very important in this way. While in the case of continent level, so in the airways is the good means of transportation, waterways, railways, roadways, that all are related to the short distance, medium distance, and long distance. So for the purpose of long distance, airways and waterways are important. Very long distance purpose, airways and waterways are important, while for the long distance, railways are important, roadways are also important. Also in the short run distance, roadways is important. So how to manage by the different way? So it is saying that in the, generally we can see that for the international level, the networking the logistic management system has been developed on the waterways, and therefore shipping industry has become the very chance, the great bright chance for the development of this time and in the coming days also. So shipping is more important than other means of transportation at the international level. And we are seeing that bulk carrier organizations, freight organization, merchant navy, cruise ship, road transport and haulage, trade compliance, exhibition and project forwarding, administration and IT, and custom compliance, all those industries are developing very fast in this era. So we can say that the prospects of the logistic and shipping management is very high at the global level and at the national level also. Many so now in the concerning to the job opportunities and salary package of the professionals working in this logistic and supply chain management, we can discuss. It has the great bright opportunities of job in the public sector also, in the private sector also. So in the case of India, you can also get the job in railway, tourism, postal services, hospitality, retail, shipping, airways, roadways, manufacturing, and construction sector also. In spite of this, you can also get job in the public enterprises, like so many companies of government doing the production where you can get the good job. In spite of this, you can open your own company. While there is a good chance of opening own company in this field, because opening the companies related to the logistic and shipping management, the cost is very low in the comparison of other companies. So you can open the companies and you can become the job givers in the global and Indian economy. So that is also important. So you can get the job as a supply chain analyst, logistic analyst, consultant, customer service, production planner, master scheduler, sales order planner, logistic manager, cargo manager, purchasing manager, international logistics manager, inventory manager, supply chain manager, purchasing marine officer, deck engineer, and marine coordinator. So you have a lot chance of getting the job at the various positions that are available in the various companies of the world. There are many companies which provides the service and facilitate the job at the international level. So you can go to the Google and you can write that the company, the list of company providing the jobs in the logistic and shipping management. So you can find many of companies and you can find the job there. You can send your CV, you can send your resume, and according to your ability they can give you a job. So there are different types of job. At the higher level management you can get the job, middle level management, lower level management, and executive level you can also get the job. So now the important is what will be the salary package. Your salary package depends on the nature of job, location of job, your educational qualification, your attitude, your skill, and your experience, and the job position. All those things are very important in the concerning to the salary in the field of logistic and shipping management. So if you get the job in the USA, Australia, Europe, Japan, so how to get the job there? So that is the very important. If you want to get the job in the very developed countries, in the developed countries, so you have to make your communication skill very strong. You have to develop your analytical skill very strong. You have the knowledge of all the branches of management in brief, but your knowledge should be very clear. In spite of this, you have to read the French. French and German are also very important, because after English, French is spoken in many countries of the world. So you should develop you should increase the knowledge of French and German also if you want to get your job in the developed country. So their salary is very bright. And in spite of this, you can also get a job in the South America, Africa, Asia, and India also. Asia and India also. But in the India, if you get the salary in the multinational company, that will be very high. And if you get the job in the Africa, you can also get good salary, but company should be multinational. And South America is very far away from India, but some people work also working in this country. So it has great bright job opportunities in India and also in the abroad in this field. So all those fields I have discussed to you, right? Retailing, tourism, transportation, hospitality, shipping, construction, manufacturing, all those places you can get a good job in this area. And if you settle in this job, your experience will increase, your salary will also increase, and your mind will be very cool while doing the work because you have no tension like the marketing in this field. So what certificate that is required for getting this job? Certificate courses, diploma courses, UG, BSc or BBA courses. So generally it has been seen that at the India level, if you are the graduate in the logistic and shipping management, the initial salary is from 1.5 lakh to 3 lakh at the entry level. But after post graduation, if you entry in this field, then your salary may be about two. Like the doing the course MBA and PGDM, you can get 4 to 6 lakh at the entry level, and the highest salary depends on your skill. If you have developed a skill, so first of all, after getting the job after MBA, 1 or 2 years you should do the hard work. You should develop your attitude. You should develop the knowledge how to do the work perfectly. You should understand the nature of job and how to do the job. All those things you should develop what I have told to you. And then the highest package at the international level about the 40 lakh, 50 lakh per annum. So all those things depend on your experience, your expertise, your skill, your attitude. All those things are very important while getting the job. If you get the international level job, your reputation will also be high. Under your system, many people will work under your guidance. So you have to manage, you have to handle the people, you have to handle the company, you have to chalk out the strategy and plan for the development of country. How company, how you can grow the company, how you can grow the accessibility of company in the different parts of world through opening the new branches at the new places. So you can develop this. Now we can also discuss about the MBA in the Ahmed University. So I was thinking about the Ahmed University when I found this opportunity to give the lecture. So I thought that I should study the contents and syllabus of this university. Really, this university contents are good or not. So I found that the contents and syllabus of MAT University is as per the requirement of industry. I also did the idea about the teaching methodology to the students and to the faculties with the case study and found that they focus on theoretical but more focus on practical and skill oriented knowledge. They also try to develop and coordinate between attitude, skill, and knowledge. They're thinking that more knowledge is important, but a skill is more important. So they give the good skill development and attitude development to the case study. Their study is based on project work and industrial exposure. The student go to the industries and do their project work under the guidance of the good logistic managers in different countries. They also get the stipend and get the industrial exposure very well. As a result, the employability in students, the employability in learners increases, their attitude becomes positive, a skill also develops and knowledge also develops, and they become the good logistic and shipping manager. So we have also seen experienced faculties. They hire the experienced faculties from academia and industry. So there is the balance of academia and industry, and also focus on the research related to all the branches of knowledge, particularly in the logistic and shipping management. The physical facilities is also excellent. The exposure of students is excellent. And now concerning to the placement, they have the good industry networking at India level and global level. So they provide the placement facilities in the international market also, like the Saudi Arabia, like the developed countries also, African countries, and India also. So uh, after knowing this, I became very happy that MAT University is working very nice for the development of students, for developing the budding managers, for developing the good managers through developing the employability and the skill for getting the good career in the national and international market. So finally, I can say that if you want to develop good communication skill, if you are hard worker, if you have patience, working under patience, and you can manage the stress very well, and your mind is analytical, or you can develop your mind analytical, that is based on reasoning, I confirm that you can get the good careers in national and international market as a logistic and and shipping management professionals. So now at this last, I thanks to the organizing committee of this webinar, of this event. I thanks all the member and all the staffs, faculties, and Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans, HOD, faculty members, and the staffs of MAT University, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu Advanced Technical Training Institute for doing such type of good works for the development of logistic and shipping management. So I hope that they will work with the high passion and with dedication for the development of, for the generating of good human resource that is required in the industry at national and international level. So finally, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So thank you very much, sir, for a very you have covered almost all the areas from all the job opportunities which are available in the logistics sector. What could be the salary packages? What could be the future of logistics and supply chain industry? So on behalf of myself, Tati and Amity University, we would like to thank you for coming and spending your time with us and enriching all the participants about the particular industry, sir. Thank you very much, sir.